Okay, no shot. And they banned Chernobog. Let's see here. Casey Banish bans the Chernobog. Let's
The Morgan Le Fay.
Something Oars.
I'm honestly ready for this mage solo laner meta to die, man. It's pretty annoying.
Name is the Filthy Oars. That's what their name is, the enemy team. They banned Cuckoo and Morgan Le Fay. And then Casey Banish is banned Ganesh. Let's see here, man. Why there's just been a whole bunch of mage solo down here. It's actually starting to progress up to Warriors up where I'm at. And Diamond, it's been a lot more Warriors. I don't know. I think this is gold level, right?
Hey,
Like
what is the rank on this team?
Achilles. I think KC's gold. I think Banish is gold, if I'm correct.
Gold plat, I believe.
Yeah, gold plat.
But even if mage solos were kind of not really a thing, Morgan Le Fay and Cuckoo are still solid mid laner picks too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we've discussed me and Pro have still ran Morgan Le Fay. She's still really good. Timeline's still a very strong item on these mages in mid with full power. It just keeps them survivability. It's very strong in the meta, honestly. You don't expect it, especially around here. I mean, literally, they didn't expect it in our game. Fucking Pro got it off and completely was fine. When we can see a Thoth ban from KC Banish.
Thor. Oof. I like Thors.
I know Raz does have a Thor, right?
Yeah.
My Thors is crazy good.
Nostra, no.
I remember playing in a tournament with you, dude. Your Thor's not it, my bro.
We're gonna put you on heat right here on
those
KC
Thors.
Corp.
My Thor ults were crazy. It were good when they hit, but you know.
Well, that's just every
Thor,
though.
It was a very unfortunate game, but you know.
And they got the Athena through. That is absolutely crazy to me that they didn't think that the red team didn't.
What the hell? They somehow got Athena through. Why they? I mean, it makes sense. They didn't.
Maybe they didn't find it as a threat or something. I'm guessing, and then they wanted to prioritize this on her and Ratatasker. But I'm still kind of surprised about this Athena because I definitely feel like she's the best character in the game right now, still, or at least support-wise, she's the best support in the game right now.
They just banned the Thor, Cuckoo, and MLF. Their mid laner just can't handle apparently having two of the big mages.
Or maybe their dive can't handle those two.
Yeah, looks like it might be a Warriors solo laner.
Yeah, Warriors have definitely become a lot better after this recent patch, and especially Achilles with his huge buffs too.
He's got a 12-second dash now that goes down to lower. It's the same amount. It goes down to I think 10 no matter what. And it's been like that, but it's now goes from 12 instead of 15 seconds at rank 1, it's 12 seconds at rank 1. And then his heal is now from a 3 per tick scaling up to 4. It's at 4 at all states. It is a very strong change in the game. Even though he lost his innate from power scaling into his 2, it's just the extra having 4 on all stacks level 1 is so strong in early game mid fights.
Now we see the Baba Yaga for
Charon. Ooh, I don't know, man. That's a battle of the supports.
And the Charon.
Honestly, 2 of the strongest supports in the game are in this game right now, in my opinion. I think Charon is arguably, if not the greatest support, if you don't have an Athena in the game, if it's banned out. So honestly, I think it's
either Ganesh or Charon for sure. I agree.
I think the potential that Charon just brings out is way too much. I think that the factor of his slows, his targeting that he provides to your carries. If you're in a proper team fight with the Charon that knows what he's doing, good example, our support Geo. In that one fight, he just literally dropped a 2 underneath me, and I literally survived 4 of them on top of me because I just kept hitting autos and getting the shield from Charon too. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
silence.
It's one of the most underrated abilities in the game. The silence is so long too, and then his root.
The silence on the support is deadly.
It's such a great kit, and his silence is such a big AOE, bro. It's like you can't hit it. Ooh, look at this Nike. No sure.
The red team's banning out the Susanoo boombots.
They're targeting the jungler for the banished.
Maybe that was the. I'm assuming it's.
The jungler is Raz. I know that for sure. Raz is a really good player, I've heard, at least from Divine. Divine got camped by him pretty well and told me about it.
Well, this divide, so I don't know. Can't
Well,
trust this.
I mean, in that rank, he's just the same rank that Defiant's at, so I give it like the same input. Raz is apparently really good and like dunked on him pretty bad, and he has also got a nasty Kwong. I've seen that clip of Defiant getting like just dumpstered on him by a Kwong that he just one tapped him.
I have nightmares from that Kwong in that tournament.
And the
Well,
Danza, that's not something you really see all too often. It's usually hunters like the Rama, the Hachiman on her kind of thing.
He's actually
Wait,
been more. He's been playing.
Is this a set match or is this a scrim?
I have no idea.
It's a set.
If it's a set, I don't really hope it doesn't use that skin.
What, the Rocco? Yeah, it should be a bad one.
It is a bad one. Hopefully he changes it.
Well, it's might not even go to him. Like, who's their ADC?
Oh, that is true. That is true.
Like, and also, if the other team doesn't say anything before minions spawn, then they can't do anything about it. So, now the Willix, which she's getting that for the Nike and the on her.
And
I think it's fine.
Baba's, Baba knock up in mid.
And you can also feather step the Poseidon ult too.
That is true.
If he doesn't
I'm just upset that this Nike isn't using the Miss Misery skin, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we are right. We are right. By the way, there is no ban skins in this lobby. The Domblade was changed around.
I don't think it did.
Okay, so in you, Ermac, in your opinion, then Nostra, I'll ask you the same question. Which out of these drafts, who do you think comes out on top, just based off the drafts alone?
Oh, if they can land a good Poseidon ult in a team fight,
I think Right's draft is. I really do.
The red team.
I think red team. Yeah, it's really fucking.
Looks like it might. It's leaning more towards the red team. Just because of that Poseidon
fight situation, it's leaning more towards red team. But I honestly like blue team's draft as well. I just think it doesn't fight as well as red team's draft together. To be honest,
I feel like red team's draft is a lot more team fight oriented, and on her, I feel like just offers a lot more than Danza does. Especially because Danza's ult is so like easily like avoidable, and on her pillar just stops it. One of the tanks getting into it stops it. It's like it's hard to maneuver that ult in like close quarter fights and everything. It's very difficult, and I don't really see them using that much or that Danza ult all that effective outside of like chasing or like if they need to escape for whatever reason. But in team fights, it's not going to be really used for much. So he's going to have to rely on his 2 and his 1s for the Danza is. So
I'm looking at him fix the the gods there. I did not know you could do that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Hunter. We got Hunter's Cowl, Devos, Gooseberry, Wing Shard, Beads, 3 multis, 2 health.
All I know is that this Ratatosker better build that acorn that gives him 2 swirls. That's the best acorn.
He's not.
Thistlethorn is the yellow one. Thistlethorn acorn is the best one.
That's when he's going. He's going Bristlethorn this game because he's in the tier 2 of that acorn, of the crit in the shotgun acorn. I know that at least.
Yeah, Thistle's much better.
And let's see, this Honor is taking forever to build though compared to everyone else. And Achilles, I don't know, it's kind of a Vega.
Honestly, it would have been great to have that Poseidon with this Athena.
Poseidon's got a weird build, honestly. I don't know how that goes nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know if he what's his game plan. This Poseidon's game plan with.
I would have went
the conduit and the trinket.
I would have went conduit Kronos.
Yeah, I think conduit Kronos is definitely better. And it's good to see that Baba got her 2 first. A lot of A lot of Babas don't know that.
I love when Babas do this, dude. You store the pot, you grab the pot, and you have another two. You have 2 pots to use. It's the strongest thing you can do on Baba in a clear early game. It's the fastest clear possible.
The camp is going to be easy to clear.
As someone who plays solo, like sometimes, like as my secondary role, it is by far the easiest way to have clears. Oh, I don't know about that though. I don't know about that pot usage.
Yeah.
I would have saved it for all camps and then double pot. I think he's got another maybe. Yeah, okay. I mean it's okay, but like I still think he could.
You could use all 3 though. Or you could have used those 2. I think it was been fine. I don't know what the reason. Maybe that was a misclick. It could have definitely been a misclick.
Most
honestly.
likely.
That's what I'm gonna guess.
Give her the benefit of the doubt. It's probably a misclick. Maybe she already had it highlighted.
Give Mr. Darker Moon. I'm not any of the players really. I don't know much of the KC Banish roster. I just know Raz a little bit.
Yeah.
What I've heard, and he speaks a lot in the Discord.
We got pressure, a lot of pressure going on over there in the solo lane.
And look, our duo is getting.
Oh wow, yeah. Nike super poked out. And this Achilles is showing how strong the Achilles buff was.
Jesus.
She's already down to a quarter HP, and that's the free totem for blue team.
Totem getter.
We love a totem getter.
That we do.
I do love a totem getter. As a mid laner, I love totem getters.
Yes.
Pretty standard builds coming out from everybody outside of that Poseidon. Like Ermac was saying earlier, I definitely feel like he just should have went T1 Chronos Pendant and Conduit, and then everything else is fine.
In the jungle, so you have more power after and you can
it looks like Rat's over on doing the shield buff now. They got the pressure there, and the Willix decided to go over right.
Oh my god, this is why we ward, guys.
Looks like they will be okay with the taunt from the Danza too. Looks like they will get out here alive.
That is a
Rad's
really thing we have
gonna...
not underestimated in this. Like, this is a double taunt lane.
Yeah, and unfortunately for the duo lane, Athena did expend the shell, but did save the carry's life. So
but they do
worth it,
but they
don't have it.
Wait, what? Did they use their belt on Karen? Because their belt just came up, by the way, on Karen.
It's the stream slow for anybody else.
Sorry.
I think it's slow. Maybe it lags, but no.
Yeah, maybe lags a little bit. It's fine. We're living. But
Ooh.
so I'm gonna guess that their Charon and the enemy team used belt under Karen. Belt just came up at the same time as the just recently when the shell was done. That's insane. So they needed to clear that faster. Nike's so oh my god, he's starting Nike again. Nike's down to half health. Over in solo. Ooh,
Solo Yaga has poking this Poseidon now, but hasn't
this solo
hit level 5 a little bit too late.
I think if this Nike messes up here, it's 100% a win in the kill for the Killers. He gets a totem getter again. What a lad. We got Duo getting pressure for a second shield buff over in lab, so
We already got an ult out of this Nike.
yeah, that's crazy that Nike would just win your soul right there. I mean, I understand why, because you need the pressure, health.
Clear wave a little faster, yeah.
You clear wave a little faster, or the Killers is just gonna stun you and wave and ult you right there if you don't pop your ult. And okay, Hunter's level 5, dual lanes both level 5 on both sides.
Looks like it might have a rotation into dual lane.
What's Rat's Asker looking at?
We got flank going on here.
Traveling in it, honestly. Ooh, huge.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Athena went nowhere because she tried to go onto there. And that's just Athena dead too. That's another double kill for on here. Holy schmoly.
And you get a clean up on this Willis.
Right here right now. What it is might get the clean up on Rat's Asker. Here we go. Ooh, fetish does so much damage. We get the alert pounce. No. really
that
great.
is very unfortunate.
Dang.
She might not get out.
Shot.
She did get out.
Nice.
We get a cleanup from the Donza.
He got it on. Ooh, that's a nasty taunt. He actually might clean up on the Karen. Ooh, got the ult. What is he doing here? Ooh,
Round the world, round the world.
Oh man, I gotta love these Donza ults.
I've seen better Donza in my days, but I mean, hey, that was so tricky.
Hey, he kept him from trying to leave that area, so
Yeah, I give it a complaint.
he did something with that ult.
He did something. That's all we can say. Something.
He locked him in. He made his own Odin's cage.
Double bobble pushing goes nowhere. We got Rat still sitting here on this speed.
We got the Sawilix invading over there.
Felix invading, yeah, you're not wrong. Holy hell. Maybe behind the Rat. Nope, they passed away. He's completely not noticing. And it is a Felix one for the game.
Gonna get a rotation into mid.
Hanging on duo lane of.
No.
We got here Soul Lane just to fight over Warriors. I love this.
I love the solo laner. The solo lane whenever it's just warriors, man.
This is Boston, bro. Just straight Boston, not dying. It's the most fun. That's my kill. Lily's still here with low mana though. Still.
And he gets that totem.
Dashing into that totem. Oh, he's not a totem getter. Nike's a totem getter. Totem chasm, bro. He's falling. Oh, he's going back to totem. Nah, I want vision of this totem. Give me vision of that totem. Oh, who got it? Ooh, Nike got it. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, we need was totem vision. Rat thing.
Oh my god! I thought that was a little too late on that ult, but.
Wait, really, what are you doing? I mean, I understand trying to kill the dawn. Like, what are you doing? Just not running away.
Oh, that is a perfect call if they go for it.
Look down, nice. Ooh, they're looking at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this Poseidon is
Poseidon's looking for a gank on the
free
spot.
kill right here.
Free kill. Ooh, beautiful Kraken. Oh my god, that's a counter. Felix dead. Here comes the Athena's dead. Ooh, double kill. No, what the hell?
Baba Yaga, man.
Wait, Bubble.
Coming in. Nope. Lied.
Carolyn.
I thought this Baba Yaga saved the life of this Athena, but turns out it didn't.
Not at all.
That was a free kill on Poseidon, but.
What are we looking at right now, gamer? Ooh, top damage in the game is Nike. Girl Soul Laner's Boxing Fest, but on her, it's putting out the deeps compared to the Donza right now. 4,200 damage compared to 2,000 is actually wild. Right now, that's like a whole double. And they're at the same item peak, other than Honor has 2x versus they're literally on the same stack Evos. It's kind of nuts.
We got a Nike into Breastplate of Valor and Achilles into Glad
Shield and Breastplate.
It's an interesting.
Why are people still building that breastplate, bro? I don't know why is that useful. I would have said second item pathetic.
They nerfed it, but it seems like it's still a top choice for the
I
solo.
don't really feel like it is, man. I feel like pathetic cloak second item is really good when your Achilles here. Honestly, you got multiple options of getting here. You're rotating. You're careful that always meet your face. So you always got the
So this is why Nike is ulting. She gets it back real quick.
Yeah, I mean,
Not an issue.
Okay. Because the 20% CR fund. Ah, so we have a Nike with a relic dagger, but she's probably going to go to Eldritch Dagger. She's probably going to look for Blink second relic.
They went beats first relic.
I don't know where the beat came from, probably for the relics for ulting.
This is a strong one.
Huh.
But I still don't see these. You know, you're literally Nike, you hold it, you just hold back.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. This is so. It's a soul laner. I soul lane sometimes, but I usually just go teleport first. First item.
I think teleport's pretty good depending on what lane you're
I don't like to miss XP.
I don't either, but I still think depending on certain lanes you do need to get like these agents. Honestly, I would have been more surprised if I wouldn't have been less surprised if I saw an Aegis came out of the night here. They're mitigating.
We gotta hit these taunts.
Ooh, beautiful little kill on the tower.
Ooh, can we get a kill here? Yes. The kill goes to Baba Yaga. We get another kill on this wheel or Ratatosker. He ults out.
Rattle down for that fight. That's literally 4 ults out on the right side and 3 ults out on the left side. Oh, here comes Achilles ulting in. Oh, he missed that. Wow, that's really off.
Looked like he kind of lagged a little bit, you know.
It really did. I need a better oh my god, solo in the dual lane. Yoma, solo's heaven.
I love this Danza ult, but the charge time is too crazy. It's too long.
I agree, but like, people should have not much in that aspect. Like, they think it's an escape. You gotta keep your 3 up and be smart. You're asking killing Danzas to use the mitigations for 3 and not really use it for fighting. Else you're just not gonna do it. Use your ult for usually initiation, taking a kill, or you definitely have the time to be
chasing the kill.
Fight here, slow, Ratatasker last in. Ooh, guys, damn.
Yeah.
That. Damn, that's another kill.
That's Achilles down.
Ooh, 8-3. Huge gain from the side and runs of the Danza. This Danza is just not putting out anything, man. 1-3. And honestly, El Raz has not been putting anything out on this Helix either. Really big bright side in KC Banish right now is this Baba Yaga.
Yeah, they're getting shut out. I see no wards from the blue team.
I do not like this whole pickup of prophetic cloak, honestly, from Baba Yaga. I understand
It's easy stackable, but
I know, but like
it's not a bad item on Baba Yaga.
you just don't get enough protections for the passive. This is my pride, I'm pretty sure. Stack passive at least.
What are all these ingredients
Like the mini not positive. I don't think you do. Unless you love the second defense item.
Blue team just has to farm up and I guess start setting up for this fire giant.
The Arthur is feeling
Looks like this Danza Burrow is about to get collapsed.
He got just gonads. He's just diving. But obviously, Danza can see that there's a gank coming. He's not going to do it. Ooh, Poseidon low in the jungle. Kind of ult. They're pressuring.
It kind of looks like they are not calling out their picks here. There you go. That is a nice gank over here. Yeah, that's a great thing about having an Awilix.
That Arthur also just beats way too late. He didn't know he could beat winner. I mean, they changed beats a while ago, but I still don't think some people realize you can beat stuff winner.
It's always fun going against playing as a Awilix into a character with a lead because they get too scared. They don't know if you have your ult up or not.
It is, but you could. The on her messed up.
It's fun.
Yeah, but the on her just messed up his beats. Is my point.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Because you can beads that and land right there down. You don't have to like. He got caught, beats it right while he's already recording the beats.
Surely they collapsed on this Carol. Or Ratatosker.
Again, filthy Oars steals.
See, this Ratatosker knew how to use his beat.
He's actually going dummy.
But it didn't help him out in the end. Okay. See these Banished are turning this around.
Apparently Banished know how to team fight, but when lanes work, Casey's classic special, bro. We're the same way. Faults will feed his lane out, giggle hard, and come back and win in team fights. Casey special, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, Casey was running your name. You're to win team fights.
They gotta do something about the Saunders.
Really. But like, bro, you can't tell me I'm not wrong.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
This is a strong.
Actually,
Okay, this Nike has to die here.
Nice ult, beautiful.
Oh, she had beats down for 2 seconds.
Bro, unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate.
I feel this so much, dude. I know that crippling pain you get inside when it's like 1 second, and then you're like CC, and you're like, no, and then you die, and it refreshes right there.
I don't think it would have made a difference. I think she was still dead.
I think they still
by the way.
I still think they still would have collapsed. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, there was no getting out.
With the weirdest spell I've ever seen.
Yeah, this Poseidon build is crazy.
Yeah, the Poseidon build is dummy.
Oh my god, this Achilles just got body blocked.
Respectfully, I'm not a big fan of this whatsoever.
You're gonna pass on it, Chief?
That's a hard pass for me. I don't like it. The only thing I like about it is the starter item. That's literally it.
I mean,
this build for Poseidon?
Memes is there now, but it's not that bad.
It could be worse, yes. At least he's doing.
But like the first two are kind of sussy.
I mean, I can get the first item because you can build auto attack speed on it, but I don't know. I feel like he could have built that maybe third item.
He doesn't got that with auto damage anymore on his two because he nerfed that shit a little bit.
I guess, but I mean, I like lifesteal. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like that's not even a mid lane build. That's just like
it's not.
I'm just gonna build whatever the heck I want, and it's.
I think he's following the recommended build.
He went to Smite Fire and got a build, man. It's.
Yeah.
I do enjoy this build, that Nike was kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever build this build on Poseidon.
No, I mean Staff of Mirrodin is fine. Conduit is fine. And even like arguably the Typhons or Bancrofts is fine, but not both of them. You don't need
just
that
the order
much
that it's in.
You don't need that much lifesteal on any god except Anubis. Like
you have me at 200%. I need to be closer. What? Huh?
Yes, perfect.
You needed me to not like be here and speak like this. Now I have to angle my monitor. Let's go, podcast voice. Let's go. And they're on Firejet and Red Team. Let's see here. The filthy Oars are starting a fire. What can
let's see what this Achilles can do from the back.
I'm thinking Casey Ben might be able to do a nasty taunt from Athena onto the Charon. Here comes the big
this
fight.
Poseidon is tanking this fire giant.
Oh my
He's
god,
dying to fire giant.
so low. God, that Poseidon fucking controlled his brains out. Holy shit. Here comes the Achilles in the back lane. He's got 2 people all from range. He's going after the Honor. He gets an Honor. That's a double kill for Systema. Oh, Ella Heaven with the kill. What do we got here? The Don's burst fragging and Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
We get the 19 with the 19 heal. Nope, Caron gets the frag. Let's see here what happens. Nike. Oh,
there's no way this Nike did.
We got Caron dashing in. What do we got here? I think that's just a peel out fight. I don't think that's done.
Yeah, this Poseidon.
Oh, no, Achilles is still going in, bro. Holy shit, he and Timothy Matthews right here.
Oh, no, okay, yeah, he's not
actually
safe
fucking
anymore.
him, bro. This Achilles is actually fucking him this set, bro. If they have to anyone to thank Casey Banish right now in his system, he is carrying the fuck out of them right now. He teared that fight up horribly, bro. Oh my god.
This Karen
L Heaven is picking up a lot of these kills, but I guarantee if we look at the damage numbers, L Heaven does not have as much damage as most of the people here. No, L Heaven still on the second to least amount of damage on the team, snagging 6 kills. But look at this Achilles, bro. 13,000 damage. Just pure.
Real quick, can we just talk about this Poseidon that was taking all the damage from the fire tank?
Yeah, bro. No, he fucking trolled his brain out into it.
He did not bother to get out of the fire ring. He just stayed in there and pretty much died to the fire giant.
Hey, look at this. But look at the net worth values. Fucking Donzo, the most upskilled character in this goddamn game. Bullshit ass thing. I can do 8,000 player damage and be less than it. And then sit here and be a colony man. He's top gold almost in the entire game now. Look at this. Gets another kill.
Oh, they stole the pyro, or not the pyro, the gold fairy over here, but this Poseidon ulted a little bit too early for the secure.
Look at this. Upskills higher than this, almost this on here already. It's crazy.
The last team fight is what helped him. He got what was it, a double kill?
Now we got Casey Banish doing the fire giant, bro.
We got this Achilles keeping them out over there, putting the Lord's work.
Casey Banish going from being so down in this game to actually coming back. They aren't actually a Casey roster. This is literally how our first set looked. Bro, am I wrong?
No, you're definitely not wrong. It was rough for our laning phase, man. That's like you said earlier. That's the motto of, at least for our team. Shit laning, crap laning phase, and then
team fight gods, bro.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. No, this is looking exactly like game 1 of our set on Saturday, or wherever the day we played.
Yeah. Well, this Baba Yaga's putting in work in these wards. Look at that.
Dude, Wards plays 10 Baba Yagas. That's more than both supports. Ooh, Caron just plays well. Nope, we're getting close. Honor has 9 too. Dude, Jesus. I wish I had that big of a brain.
This Poseidon and Danzaburo and the Nike got to step it up.
Nah,
that's why they lost their lanes. They have no wards.
What do you mean, bro? I placed 3 wards in an 18-3 game in Diamond. What do you mean?
Hey, at least you place wards. You know, we have
I placed 3.
We have a player in our org that refuses to put wards because he thinks they're useless.
Me too.
Oh my god.
I do understand. If you're an ADC upscaling and you have a support, I think the support job is to ward you for like a big.
Oh, that was a really great taunt. 4-man taunt from Athena.
It's unfortunate they didn't really get much out of that.
I think he got the beats from Honor.
He got the beats, but they
and the ult.
Unfortunate fun. I missed everything. Brad tested that ability to buff for you guys at A4. What do we got here?
They got a tier 2. They got 2 tier 2s. Let's go. And meanwhile, we got the Titans marching on the right over there. We're gonna see who's the first team to head over there.
Wherever the Titans marching, probably they either go for T2 here if they're dumb-ish. I mean, they can, but they can also just wait for Titans if there's gonna be this point that they're actually doing this team, which is actually extremely smart. Grab your Titan, you guys have FG. You push with Titan and FG.
I mean, it looks like the other team is not coming to help their Titan, but
Not at all. It looks like they might get a full push out of this Titan.
full push. Maybe get one of the get the Danzaburo to go get the Pyromancer, get a free bomb.
No, I don't think so. I think they possibly get a bird here. If that Titan lives long enough. Like they're bleeding right here, so they're killing the tower first.
I guess this is why I'm in gold. My calls are not good. I would have gone for the Pyro.
Nope. They get tower right here. They push him away, and then look at they have basically full rain of bird. That Titan melts bird faster than a lot of things, but they're gonna back off here. It looks because they're all gonna waste ults on that. So that's Ratatasker ult. And now they go Titan.
Look at that. I was right.
Go for right eventually, but I mean they were going to go Phoenix until the ults came in. Ratatasker was getting.
Ooh, yeah,
I'll take that as a win for me.
Player was the tallest I would have done that if the team would have gotten the bird too. I would have went Pyro underneath. Like I would also would have probably went gold here. You guys still have FG for like how long? After how long? Can you check out for a second? Alright, wherever it is. I don't know where it is, man. Holy bro.
I'm gonna take a
probably
guess.
for probably another
it's
45 seconds
done.
or so.
It's done. I think it was, yeah.
I would see. I wouldn't have backed there because they had fire. I would have pressed fire to get it. But I mean, they're not testing. So it's perfectly fine.
Yeah. And I see the blue team is finishing up their build, sort of. And we still haven't seen an erosion from them for this Nike's ult and Heron's.
Maybe on Achilles.
Especially because we got this Charon with what is it? Animosity? No, it's not animosity. I forgot the name of that. Heroism. Yes. Yeah. No, this is a must-have now. I hope this Achilles or Athena build erosion on them. Okay.
They should. There's a Nike and a Charon. I really hope they would build an erosion.
The item exists for a reason. People grab it, use it. I'm hungry.
There's nothing more annoying than the heroism proccing. Yeah, that would come in handy right here. We got Achilles over there diving in the back line.
You know, good Athena. She is kind of low, so she is putting herself in a bad position there. As she falls, so it's kind of.
I got this Nike. Hopefully, still has her ult. There's nowhere this Nike can go. Okay, maybe she does get away. I say they push for this middle Phoenix. Damn. Yeah. This is why I don't do call-outs. I would've gotten my team killed. Man. Looks like they're gonna try and steal this fire giant over here. We got Baba Yaga. I know it's going down quick. There's no way this Baba Yaga can get there. That was pretty close. That potion almost took the fire giant. I would have been upset if I was the red team. Really upset. That's it. At least it's not a enhanced fire giant, so. see, we got another team fight coming up over here. Yeah. Got Baba Yaga over there. Oh, I thought she was gonna be hiding. They got Rattata going in for the flank over here. Baba Yaga hitting the stun. The ult. Rattata ulting. She gonna land on Baba Yaga. Most likely. There's no doubt about it. Is this Rattata gonna die? Well, most likely not.
Poseidon, oh, double kill for Poseidon. Ooh, triple kill for Poseidon. Oh, man. Yikes.
Oh my god. This Ratatosker put in work. He does what a Ratatosker does. Dive, get relics, and get out. But this Poseidon was also there to help him. This immaculate Poseidon. Oh.
Poseidon kind of carrying it, bro. Ooh, timeline. Done. Yoma. Let's chill. I want to check. Can we check the damage numbers one time before the game's over? I want to see who pops.
It is that Poseidon.
What is that Poseidon ult, I'm telling you?
Bro, what is this Poseidon build? Why is it actually working? I'm so confused.
It's not working. I'm gonna be honest. It's not working. It's just as Poseidon. Yeah, that
Poseidon.
too. It's a Poseidon ult.
Yeah.
Poseidon is an
There's-
old bot. He's like the mage
Plus-
version of Hoombots, and it's
That is true.
so it's
And then we also got the what do you call staff and Mirrodin, so that extra
the cooldown plus the
cooldown
passive
that
if it's really good.
he's gonna put out a lot of damage too as well. So it's just because of that. I mean, it would have great if he got a chance to build Rada Tahuti on there, but that would have done damage. That's crazy. I did not notice that she built Onk. Drown
You
Onk.
built a honk. I was not paying attention to that, honestly. I don't really know what the reasoning behind the onk is. Because maybe
can
for
we
the
get him in for
Poseidon,
a after
but-
game interview? I want to know why he's reasoning behind that.
it's drowned. But I mean, I still don't think it's regardless of what the upgrade is, it doesn't matter. Maybe that's why, but I feel like again, an erosion is more than enough, or if a sunder would have done better.
Sunder
Like-
would have been great.
I don't really think
The
horrific or not horrific. The
Drown Onk was the call.
Onk was the Onk period. I mean I kind of get it with the shield, like with that upgrade, but again, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Onk. I don't. That's not reason why they lost.
They didn't have a Poseidon ult.
It just didn't seem like they were on the same page. Like towards the
On the last team fight they had at Gold Fury, they weren't calling out any. It looked like they weren't calling out to each other.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was I don't really know who was what their thought process was for all of these fights they were taking, and I mean laning phase was kind of rough too, especially because that double kill over in duo lane early on with the on her getting that double kill that kind of sealed the duo lane at that point. And
I mean, Achilles looked like he was having a good laning over there on.
yeah,
Nike.
Achilles was a big part of the reason why they were staying in that game so long. But overall, it just did not seem like for whatever reason they were all on the same page.
Dual lane was getting taken over quick.
Yeah, with an on-hurt Charon, that's going to happen. But you have an Athena, so I don't know. I feel like they could have obviously outside of relics.
And in middle lane, they're both good mid lane gods. They both do a lot of damage. They poke a lot. I think it just came down to who missed an ability first, and and that's who would lose the lane. If you miss an ability in a fight in mid lane, then yeah, you're losing your lane.
Yeah, it's like super difficult to come back from losing in lane early on, like in the carry roles, for sure. I don't know when the second one. It should start like relatively soon, like short after. That's all I know.
Ooh.
It should be posted in the chat
Just gonna-
eventually. You have access to the production chat, right? Yeah, Araz should be saying it soon.
Well, that was an exciting match.
Yeah, I hope personally I think the draft could have used a little bit of work. I know you got the Willix for the counter matchup. But like outside of that, you play a Willix for the pick potential. So these like they should have grouped a lot sooner and have grouped a lot more often for these like Gold Fury Fire Giant fights. So they can look for an early pick at purple buff for Gold Fury or blue buff for Fire Giant, that kind of stuff. Maybe the catch the red buff or something. I think that's the main use you get out of a Willix outside of the counter matchup. So the draft was fine. I just think the other team's draft was better at the end of the day.
Oh yeah. All they had to do was set up a nice little Kraken for Poseidon, and Poseidon just wins the game for them. It's what he does.
Yeah, I feel like they could have done a little bit better of like baiting the Poseidon. I don't know. And they grouped up way too often, like towards that Gold Fury fight when Poseidon got that triple kill.
Yeah.
They were way too close to each other. And I don't really think that was. You never want to group up with any like big mage like that in general. And it just makes it a lot worse at the end of the day, kind of.
Runs into this whole thing and add a fourth voice to this. Like a Wheelix pick also makes 0 sense for their team. Like it would be so much better with the Rat, the Nike, and the Poseidon. They had knockups. Arachne pulled 2 people the whole game. And it was just
Yeah, I know.
Bees was
I
on
know
cooldown constantly. It's a
Yeah.
good on her counter pick for sure, but it's also just like they didn't have anything to burn those beads off of their team. You had Athena taunt, and you had the ult for Wheelix. I don't think there was anything else really. Baba, you don't beads.
Yeah,
Achilles, you don't beads.
and Athena taunt was only like if they had a decent. You only beads Athena taunt if there's a decent amount of people like around the area. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't really. I get the idea, but they didn't draft around because the bad thing about Willix, you get it for the counter pick, cool and all, but you also have to draft around the pick.
Yeah, then that's what I'm saying.
And if you don't do that, then it
loses so much value.
And it's super rough. It's super rough to play into, and it doesn't make the game fun for the jungler.
Yeah.
What do we want to see changed between drafts for next pick?
I feel like if they're going to draft something similar like an Oilix for the jungler, they need to have a game plan ahead of time, and they need to draft around that pick. They need to find whoever they feel like has the best carry potential, and they need to draft around that guy. And they need to play comfort picks and not just play picks because it's good. Because it didn't seem like they were all that comfortable in certain of the picks. It could have just been off game, and I'm probably just yapping at this point. But I definitely feel like it. That's what I tell with my team, with the one with Ermac, and then the other team I play on. comfort picks over meta picks every single time, and you play so much better.
I agree.
And I'm not saying that what they didn't play, like I said, wasn't comfort picks, but
I feel
the
like
draft needs to
they
change. The draft needs to change, and then they need to figure out like why they aren't on the same page.
could have played something better than Baba Yaga. Like
I think
could have
Baba's fine. I think their whole comp was fine.
something that would have helped
But
them
like
burn
Rick
the
said, was
beats.
the Willix. The Willix was a big issue because
The
you
play
didn't,
style
like he
of it
said,
just didn't mesh.
the beads wasn't very used that often.
They needed to find a way to make her ult work. Get free kills. But hey, you gotta learn from the mistakes.
Yeah, I think this team is definitely. I don't think their mentals should be shattered by any means, because regardless of how poorly they may have played, that other team did not capitalize as much as they should have or could have off of the mistakes they were making and off of the. And also, I think punishing this mid laner for those awful builds on the other team needs to be a priority for them. Because I don't know if that's just like a Poseidon like specific build, and that's why he built it like that, or what. But something, I think focusing a certain lane that, like I said earlier, that has the big kill potential is going to be huge.
Oh,
And it has the good carry potential because it could even be the jungler that has the potential to carry the game. Then put him on something that he knows for sure he can carry, and something that you draft around that, and you're gonna find success because this team definitely can beat that team.
I'm curious to see a different mid laner as well. Like the Baba was good, but with how the
Y'all like ice
Athena,
cream?
sorry,
Y'all like ice cream?
yes, with how the Athena and the Achilles played that though, they constantly were trying to take the initiative, look for the fights and everything, and the Baba just wasn't able. Like she had a few good follow ups when she was close enough, but it just seemed like they weren't coordinated on their initiation all the time. They weren't able to follow up on it. Athena was hitting huge 3-4 man ults, or not ults, taunts toward the end of it, but there was just no follow up from the Baba or Donza. Donza doesn't have that big AoE unless he's using his ult really, so that follow up just didn't seem to be there.
Yeah,
right.
exactly. And there, I want to be honest, the lack of CC was kind of concerning. You have Athena taunt, you have a Willix knock up
Oh.
slash ult, you have Achilles stun,
I'm gonna
and
step away for a couple minutes. I'll be back, and bands are up.
I just feel like the CC was like average. It was at best. I don't think it was anything like you said earlier that would pull beads.
For sure.
And I feel like if they can do so, if they're gonna do something like that, then they need to. I keep saying the same thing over and over, but it's vital that they have a plan of what they want to play and what they want to draft
Just a little more
when this
cohesive.
game starts.
Picks and bans
Yeah.
There
game
goes that Rat and
2.
Athena ban.
Hell yeah. Rat and Athena both gone. They did flip sides though, so they banned Athena from themselves.
They probably
Yeah,
were just didn't really feel comfortable on it too much, or they feel like they didn't play too well, and they were just thinking we should
The-
just ban this and get this away because it's a relatively it's super hard and difficult to deal with.
Also,
So
first pick's never really going to ban an Athena, one of the best guardians in the game.
yeah, no, they're always going to force the second pick to do it. I wonder what the reason. What do you guys think the reasoning is for this? Them choosing for second pick. 'Cause loser for game one picks which one they get. What do you guys think the reasoning was for that? You
Going
think
off
they
their
have like a certain
bans,
plan?
I would say it looks like they really only felt that the rat was the issue. They took away the Athena from themselves just because it's a strong pick in itself. So they're probably just looking to take more counterplay, like just let them have that first pick and then swoop up more power for
And there
themselves because
goes my favorite god in the game.
they picked up on her
Charon.
Charon first round, I think, and that's just a
They picked
powerhouse
up
for her
Charon
duel.
first round this round.
So maybe they're willing to give up the on her, or maybe they're just going to pick up whatever the other team doesn't pick up. That's their game plan. I don't really know.
I see you didn't ban a Poseidon over here.
I don't really. I mean, again, yeah, it was top damage, but it's a Poseidon. I feel like there's some other stuff they could use to like deal with it.
The
Like
Poseidon was
Ganesh is up. Ganesh is up right now, and he's really strong. And that kind of shuts down
Oh,
Poseidon.
the big
they got
thing
a
too was
purple
Poseidon was
clan.
just hitting huge follow up off of rat ults, rat stuns, Charon ults. It was huge setup for the Poseidon.
Yeah, yeah, he had a good setup off of that. I agree. Now we see the Cuckoo lock in, who's recently climbed his way to top 3, 4 picks in the mid lane. I know personally, as a mid laner, I like it. It's pretty actually kind of popped off and ranked the other day with the Cuckoo, and then it's a super simple god. The kit's super simple. You use your spit, use your whirlwind, and then you use the Spirit of the Nine Winds, his ultimate, and it's super simple. Like it, and especially if they draft something with the setup, like Susanoo, you can ult off of his ult in the knockup. I just hope if Cuckoo's not a type of god, unless he's just absolutely insane with his character. I think they need to draft more like around that pick. Because if you draft more around that pick, that character has the potential to carry
Carry the
games.
game. Mm-hmm.
And it looks like blue team is looking to lock in the Poseidon. They didn't really see it have an issue with it game one. So maybe they're thinking like, oh, it worked game one. If it's not broken, why fix it? Kind of thing. And they lock in the Tsukiyomi, and he had this recent buff where he's like knockup immune and is 2 again. So that could help out with the Susanoo and the Cuckoo. Yeah. Susanoo 2 ult and Cuckoo ult. That might be what they're thinking, and you can chase this Cuckoo.
He hurts Cuckoo bad, bro. Like that is a bad matchup for Cuckoo. But look at
But
that.
the
There's
Ganesh,
Ooh.
the Ganesh is
gobbity,
what I was looking
the
for. The Ganesh is,
gobbity globbity
I
gnoo.
definitely think the Ganesh is the second best support just because of how strong that Ohm is and how strong that ultimate is, and it's like a 40-second cooldown or something crazy like that, ridiculous.
What
And
the ult cooldown?
yeah,
Oh,
the Dharmic
yeah,
killer is
They go
like
dummy.
the cooldown is like 80
40
seconds.
seconds with max. It's like 40 seconds with
Like-
max CDR. Yeah.
Yeah, even if you have like 20 TDR, I don't know. It always feels like the Ganesha ult always comes back quicker than other ults. Even if you only have like 20% cooldown.
yeah, no,
I don't know.
naturally it has a low base cooldown, and then the Wukong.
I don't know
Okay,
if I like. I don't know if I really like the system on Wukong versus he was just on Achilles last game. That's more of what I would like to have seen him on. It's something like a Gil and the bully, because he just got done playing a bully. He played it very well in lane. But the Wukong,
Oh,
is
listen,
not
I
something
mean,
the bully
the-
can sit there and clear.
They both
Might-
got their characters banned, Achilles and Nike.
the Achilles band. That's why he went with the Wukong.
I
Maybe that's
know
just a
that.
comfort pick, and maybe
I
that's
know.
just something he's like comfortable on, and he's okay with playing. And Wukong's not bad by any means. He's a lot of survivability with
I
his
just think
Gilgamesh Poseidon.
Yoke's a lot stronger in this meta right now. I
Yeah,
do
good.
not like this Hachi man pickup versus Apollo.
I think I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I say that the Hachiman pick is more of a safe pick. Oh, I won't, because last game, you know how far the Arnher got ahead with these kills and everything. Hachi's a lot safer than Danza, right? So
Oh yeah,
they're
for
probably
sure.
thinking we'll get him on a safe god. We'll get him to see if he can get to late game, because their late game is better than third game. But they also have to worry about split push. Is the issue with this Apollo pick. A lot of I don't like split pushing in comp games, but it is a viable strat when you have someone like the Chernobog or like the Apollo, like they have here. I
As long as
personally
Apollo
think
has
that
balls like me.
I I personally think their game plan, at least this is what I would think if I was on the other team or if I was them. Game plan is let's get to this late game. Let's make sure Hachi doesn't get too far behind because, I mean, they relatively have like mediocre boxing potential. It's gonna be a sleeper lane for sure because Apollo doesn't do a lot early either, right? Neither does Hachi. Hachi does more, I would argue, more than Apollo early in the mid game. But once Apollo gets items online, then he kind of boxes him a lot easier. It's Apollo boxes Hachi a little bit better there.
Especially with the Apollo passive.
Yeah, exactly. With the Apollo passive, it's gonna be really strong. So again, I asked this game one at the start. Ermac, I'll ask you first, or Nostro, I'll ask you first. Out of these two teams, whose draft do you like better? Who you think will come out on top based
Oh
on the draft alone?
man, I want to say the red team.
Why do you say that? What's their reasoning behind that?
If they play around this Kukulkan, then they have the potential to win team fights. They have what's his name, Gilgamesh diving, put down a tornado, hit him with the one, and he should take a lot of damage. And then if what Tsukuyomi tries to dive into, he'll take a lot of damage, and just have his ult ready in case if someone when they leap on him too again.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that the Suki is gonna get even you could still get hit in that ult, right? So if
Yeah.
he just gets at least one part of like the first take of the tornado on him, then it's gonna be lights out for that
Yeah.
Suki. And that Suki's just gonna die easily.
And if he
What
times it
about you?
right, because the Tsukuyomi will, it's gonna once his ult is done, and if he's the last one to hit, he's gonna end up right in front of Kukulkan. So if he times his ult right to when it hits as soon as it ends, and he's just gonna take the full damage of this Kuku ult. So
What about you, Erdmeg? What's your opinion? Out of these two drafts, who you think's coming out on top for this?
There's an Apollo. I'm picking Apollo.
You just like Apollo, that's fine. Think Apollo's really good right now? Is that your reasoning or
I just like Apollo.
Fair enough. I personally
Good God.
I
oh
think
my god,
I think based off of draft, I think red team comes out on top just because
Riggs.
they did exactly what I was hoping they would do when they picked the cuckoo. They drafted a little bit around it. You have decent, at least for the Ganesh. You have decent setup with this Ganesh. You have the Ohm, you have his dash, you have Dharmic pillars, and if any of those guys get trapped in the Dharmic pillars, a whirlwind from the cuckoo is just gonna be devastating. Then you also have to realize like some teams like to group around this Dharmic pillars like too close, so they have to be careful not to be so close to each other like they were game one for this Poseidon do as much as he did game one. They grouped up way too tightly game one for the Poseidon to ult off. So if they can spread out and they learn to pace themselves with these fights, based off of draft alone, they could come out on top here.
And back to you, Jim.
Jim is crazy. He's the feds, dude. He's the feds, I'm telling you, man.
Hey, I don't know if you noticed, but the red team people are out of order over there.
Man, let me see these builds. Oh, Poseidon with the same build again. Ooh, sussy bucka. Sussy bucka.
Okay. I personally, I don't. Again, like I said, game one, when you guys asked me my opinion on it, I think it's a bad build. I don't know what's his reasoning behind it. I will say the only thing I see changed differently is he got the horn shard, the cooldown shard versus the wing shard. Because game one he had the wing shard at start.
I don't like this Apollo build. I repeat, I do not like this Apollo build.
Oh, I don't either. I would have gone the Death Soul.
Yeah, I don't know what his reasoning is behind it. He's probably gonna go Aussie here, so for more boxing potential. But that's really all you.
Weirdo that's gonna build silver branch. He's gonna go fucking full attack speed.
That's really all you get
I mean,
Aussie
Yeah,
for
I
is for
guess.
the boxing and lane because Devo's is so much better as an item and for
pop
this thing.
relic to
And you only get the lifesteal what at 60%, like increased lifesteal at 60% health, which again is a lot. Not
I
that.
would have went Hachi starters items on the Apollo.
I agree. I think Apollo utilizes crit very well, especially with the passive. I think it's
I would have went
super.
scaled up.
Okay, we already got a fight going on over here. Gilgamesh.
You mentioned Wukong.
I'm about to knock his lights out.
He'll be very strong now. We buffed at him recently in this batch, plus with Warriors coming back with Warriors Axe, which is always an item that's that 20 power sustained from looking at Warriors Axe now. Hover over for me, good old Riggs. Only items in the game, fun fact, it has more physical power than magical power. You look at all the combo items, it's the only item in the entire fucking game. Crazy.
Trying to figure out the name of this item. Give me a second. Pendulum. I really hope Cuckoo goes pendulum.
Pendulum Invaders instead of some upper timeline this game.
Yeah.
Under upper timeline.
I feel
just
like
feel
with how
like
much
if he-
with the Suki and with the Poseidon, I could definitely see the alternate timeline. But I feel like if you're going alternate timeline on Cuckoo, your positioning is going to be really bad. If if you don't feel confident in your positioning, then
If he's gonna go like full glass cannon type stuff, I see the pendulum works. Because if he builds Book of Thoth and let's say Soul Reaver, that he'll get extra damage just from his passive, but he'll also get more power from the pendulum. So I feel like pendulum works better for Cuckoo.
I feel like it does too, but I feel like with that dive scope, might be a weak team that might be better. But we'll see as the game goes on. If,
Let's talk about this this first blood over there on Soul Laner. It goes to Sun Wukong.
I didn't even notice that happened over there.
Yeah, what's his name? Susano came in, pulled them back.
that's
Took
really
his
good getting
beast.
that's really good getting a Wukong from ahead too. If he keeps that up, and Hachiman again, you can try to get a Hachiman for head, but let's be honest, Wukong from head is a lot better in terms of like if he rotates properly. If he doesn't rotate properly, then it's kind of a waste of why he has that lead in the first place. Because you get a lead in solo lane or in jungle, so you can rotate a lot. You can have those rotations. You can make an impact for these old, maybe get an old early Gold Fury, that kind of stuff.
I'm still not a fan of getting beats this early, man. At least for a Soul Laner. Oh, it's just me. I like my teleporting.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big advocate for a teleport as well.
Why did you beat into a fucking Susano? 100% last game, but like, what the fuck?
You gotta get to the lane a lot faster. And I like to his sleep is gone. I think some Wukong could have kept going and probably gotten the kill there. He should. I guess he was fighting into Megan, so I can see why he stopped. But no, I like to upgrade my teleport early game, so I can teleport to team fights if I have to. Yeah.
It definitely depends, but I think here you definitely go teleport. I think teleport as in general is just way too strong of a relic.
Yeah.
or especially if he feels like he was gonna get camped in the first place. That's why he gets beads, because he feels like he might get camped or he's gonna be. There's a lot of CC on the
Apollo
Red's
damage,
team.
bro. No, can we look at the Apollo? Quick, go back. Yeah, that's fine. The guild was just boxing. They're all boxing, but like Apollo was just shitting on that fucking Hachi, bro. Like the Hachi's health, he's at negative HP, bro. Look at this, bro. Full pressure, lane, both bastions down, bro. Biggest Apollo fan NA, by the way.
Nah, I can tell. You love yourself some Apollo.
Oh, it kind of looks like they're not gonna play through the carry, so.
The funny part is, during like the DC price, we ranked 12 versus Hachi, man. Go Apollo, go Apollo, go Kappa.
Oh.
I'm like, I didn't know many qualifiers for him.
I feel like so. Yeah.
He's level 7, dude.
I think
Bro.
they might. Someone might die here, and it might be this Ganesh.
How is this such a bad ADC chasm? Like,
Maybe. Oh my god.
Oh,
This Kukulkan ult was.
Raz gets to kill what? Apollo?
There's just so much going on over here. This Cuckoo ult almost hit somebody. He almost killed, and it just got out of control real quick.
2 for 1?
Yeah. 2 for 1. I think it was the Apollo that died. Yeah, it was the Apollo.
He died to Raz.
Honestly, I think he died to the Gold Fury.
No, he died to Raz.
No, I mean, Raz put damage, but I think the Gold Fury killed him, or the Gold Fury killed Raz. That's very unfortunate.
But either way, I don't understand how it's such a big ADC gap right now. 7 to 5. He got 2 assists, but he was already level 7 going into that fight. Hachi just hit 6.
He's at 2 level.
He's
2 levels behind.
2 level lead. Dude, 2 level lead. And those 2 assists did not count into this. He had a 2 level lead when he went to that fight. When they both went to that fight. Oh, did they? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yikes! Yeah, that's just
Yeah, that's
zero
something.
XP
This Susanoo needs to be on top of those timers if that's the case.
Bro, and look, Karen has a red buff. He's going on top of every buff timer.
Wait, whose red buff is that?
That's Cuckoo's, bro.
What?
Has to
Tell
be.
me you're lying.
Cuckoo doesn't have a red buff. It has to be. I mean.
Oh no, it's Poseidon. Poseidon has the green buff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it looks like they're gonna be going for this Gold Fury. You think Cuckoo will steal it? Oh, Charon is dead, and we might see someone else die too. It might be this Apollo. And
Really sloppy fight from blue team.
oh yeah.
Really sloppy fight from both teams, bro.
I feel did Apollo dash through Cuckoo's ult? That's what it looked like to me.
He didn't quite connect. He was behind the animation for it.
Okay. I was like, I saw him dash through the wall. I was like, there's no way. Called hacks. Someone check PC check on this guy. Okay, so we got a 3 level deficit over here on the ADC. It's clear to say that he's about to die again.
Dude, it's still a system. Oh my god, heaven.
It's about to be a 4 level lead. After this right here.
This was like.
And we got this some Wukong diving Gilgamesh over here. He's about to die in the tower. You got his ult off in time before he died.
I was going. I don't know he was doing it. Oh, he missed it. You're not him. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Just the way you're
How?
him.
How?
How did you get it? He had no mana. How did you get that?
PC check on the Stone Wukong.
Did he get it
There's no
with
way.
like a goose? Did he get just enough mana for his goose?
I didn't even see. I just saw that this Gilgamesh died. Saw. I didn't see anything else.
What the fuck is this Gilgamesh build, bro?
Wukong killed him with an auto.
This whole later has been building some of the most software.
He's already at 40% cooldown. 10 minutes into the
Yeah.
game. That's crazy. Huh.
2 items, 40% by the way. Let me be fine.
Is this Hachiman about to die again?
Bro, oh my god, look at this Apollo, bro. Chasm.
I think it might be. Yeah, 4-level lead already.
He
Oh
better
my
be going,
God.
he better be going dominance. This better not be in fucking trans from this Apollo.
Hey, I like building a trance on Apollo.
Dude, we're not second item, bro.
Oh god.
Yeah, he went dominance, thank god.
This Gilgamesh just ulted this totem just to lose it.
Yeah, man. He's not him, bro.
Hey, but he doesn't care because he's gonna get it back in like 30 seconds.
I'm just saying these teams are gonna swap these players and then they'll have to fight with them.
Like, I don't understand why the Susuno hasn't made much of a presence over in dual lane. Apollo's level 12. He's 4 levels above the Hachiman right now. Maybe even close to 5.
Yo, he's on your same level. Like, this is the best time to gank. So
Exactly. Everybody else is even.
Okay, he missed that. Oh, that was a perfect hook to drag him into the tower. Let's go. And he's dead, right? Yes. And they finally shut down this Tsukiyomi. Oh my god, I remember when Tsukiyomi on release. That man was broken.
Bro.
I loved him.
You know what's my favorite thing? I once have the Jing Wei in her ult.
Hey, this Apollo just ulted. Where's this Hachi? They got this Apollo trying to dive Cuckoo in the tower. Oh my god. Oh, that's better. Oh my god. I feel like
Surprisingly, even though with the lead, red team is ahead with in gold, despite the level disparity. They are. It's not by much. They're basically even, right? But it's more of an XP difference.
It's the fucking Wukong, bro.
I think
the
it's
Wukong is the goal. Is keeping them in this game and keeping them even.
and the
So
shutdown on
maybe now
Tsukiyomi.
that dual lane is so far ahead.
Oh, okay. See, they finally show up over here to help this Apollo, this Hachi, but
You're not getting good claps at all. Holy, bro. And here comes Suki gonna get the better clap, dude. Now.
What do we got going on over here? They got Cuckoo ult ready.
Sometimes, bro.
Yeah, they really botched that rotation over here.
Dude, both sides botched that up.
Yeah, Tsukiyomi definitely had a better chance of cleaning up, making them pay for that. We got left tower gone and left. Left tower and left. Oh, dude, we got them going for this gold period over here. Uncontested. Maybe.
No theory.
Okay, no, yeah,
Uncontested.
uncontested. You got some Wukong in the back. Okay, we might have the Tsukuyomi dead over here. Or they focus size. This red team has no coordination. They just started going at different teammates or enemies. Not. This Susanoo has an objective in mind, you know. But he's dead. Yeah, no, they are not calling out their targets on this red team. They had 2 possible targets they could have taken, but it seems like there isn't no communication between them. They could have focused at Tsukuyomi or Apollo. This Hachiman is dead again.
Oh my god, hit your autos, hit your autos, hit your autos, hit your autos, hit your autos. Karon's carrying.
Yes.
4-11, bro. 0-4.
4 level lead on this Hachi. This is gonna be a terrible lane for this guy. Or game in general.
That whole solo lead, bro. Gone now. 2K lead for the blue team.
Oh my god. It's gonna be a miserable next 10-15 minutes for this Hachi.
Absolution from Gilgamesh, by the way.
I can see it, but I can see him. What is he needed for? For Ganesh ult? I guess I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I don't get the thought behind getting absolution.
The only god it ever makes sense on is the whale.
Huh.
You know why it makes sense on the whale? Because the whale has a CC immune, not a CC immune ult, and it makes his own CC immune. Because it procs right off the beginning, because Pride went procs right off the beginning.
I've yet to play the will yet, so.
I'm a tier 10 whale.
I didn't see your name on the first 10.
Oh, call him out.
No, I didn't go to 10. I wasn't one of the first 10s. I didn't play him fast enough. Because I work like an actual individual, like unlike half these people that just sit there and stream smite.
I don't think.
Oh, pause, Manjaro. The Tsukuyomi is DC.
I really hope this Hachiman goes back to his lane and farms. There's no need for him to be here.
That's what they need. They need
Just
him to
farm.
get back leveling. Once he has 20, they'll be even in this game and they can fight properly. Hopefully.
Because I feel like he is just coming over here to mid lane to die. And I'm already calling he's going to be the first one to die in this. If they fight.
Look at them cheeks, boy.
I'm telling you, system is probably the biggest strong side of that fucking red team. Right now.
What is that?
Next time you play a conquest match and you're on order side, go up to that and auto attack it.
The frog?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. See, I was told to do that, but every time my other team tells I go to do that, my other mid laner's team his game crashes every time that happens.
What happens?
So I do it sometimes just to troll him.
It's such a bad omen for order side. You never ever want to hit it. Every time that gets hit, I think it's like a 85% loss rate for order every time this thing gets hit. What's the guy?
What hit it every time?
What's the guy that does the stats for SPL?
Gore Miser?
No,
Core
they
Miser?
have another guy that does all the, like, it's literally everything. They always reference his stuff. He does like how
Gore
many
Miser.
No, Gore's the analyst, like the big numbers guy for the casters and all that.
But he's the one that has all the stats,
I
though.
think
Yeah,
his
yeah,
name,
yeah.
I think his name's Blue.
Yeah, Blue sounds right. I thought he had did that stat, or it
It's the
might
one
have
that
just
does
been
like the update. He's the one that does like the update thing and like the SPL recaps, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like the constant picks and bans and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like Gore uses his stuff for the most part. Like it used to be Gore just doing it all by hand, but then this guy just turned it up to 11, bro. Just insane the amount of stats that guy has.
85% loss rate for the frog.
Don't quote me on
what?
that. I did say that, but don't quote me on that.
See, now I'm gonna load into a match and do that.
Every time I feel like these guys don't deserve to win, I'm gonna do it. But then I'm like, I deserve to win. Sometimes.
You're feeding my ego, not yours, pro.
But does it do anything like animation wise if you hit it, or just?
Yeah, there's a animation for it. You gotta check it out.
It gets
No
like set
spoilers.
flying.
No
dude.
spoilers.
It gets set flying and it explodes, and then the game apps like automatically at 10.
Imagine.
That's why it's
this
85%.
Exciting, cracking on no rise.
Oh my god! They got this Apollo chasing with his ult. Who's he gonna land on? Take a guess.
Probably no one.
On the golf here. That's what. We got this Gilgamesh zoning out over here. He's probably gonna do a good job at it. Song Wukong can steal it? No. Oh man, it's gonna be a rough game for the red team. At least they're gonna have a VOD to look over and look over the mistakes. See, he had the idea of what I said to do, but I think he didn't time it right there. But hey, he still traded a kill though, so it's all good.
I really do not like this Apollo build.
This Apollo build is great. I don't know what you mean. I love it.
You do not need both demon blades. You do not need cowl. You do not.
No, you need demon blade on it. I think
No one ornate.
I would have gone to what is that?
Velma.
Venomized Deathbringer. That's what I would have gone.
Yeah,
I mean, he still has a chance to build it, but
I know. I'm like,
Still going the 2 lifesteal items and Mirrodin on Poseidon. See,
This
Oh
Hachi is a
my
level
gosh.
and
this is
or an item and a half behind.
Jesus,
5 levels
5
behind.
alone.
Oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
Yeah. I think this
Yeah,
Hachiman's mental might have been blown already.
oh, 3K. 3K, bro.
And it could be 10k, but damn, 2 ults and they couldn't steal. 3 ults and they couldn't steal. That's very unfortunate. Cuckoo is dead to Charon ult. Susanoo dead to Apollo.
Oh, maybe he hits an auto. He hits the auto.
Gilgamesh, I believe.
Raz.
Then going for Fire Giant. I would too.
Too low.
Yeah, easy free Fire Giant for this red team. Yeah, there's not much they could have done anyways. Wow, he didn't get a chance to get on his ult. He was about to get in the kill. It's a rough game.
There's a 6k gold difference,
Damn.
and 3 of that is solely into the duo lane.
Oh my god. That was crazy. They just got 3K gold out of this whole team fight just now.
Hachi's in the lower end.
Hachi doesn't have a single crit.
He's probably like, I'm too far behind or something. I don't really know. I feel like if you are behind, crit's kind of the way to go. Unless it's rage, right? I don't know.
Yeah. Wow, they're just clearing house now over here. Oh, Hachiman finally a little high over here. I feel like Ganesh should probably get Emperor's armor for these Phoenix defenses. But, you know, I don't think it do much anyways. I feel what is this, Oni? Is that the one that's next?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Standard.
that's the
Just a
call for them
standard
to
gold
go.
carry.
Oh,
Standard gold. It's probably the call for sure.
I feel like this is a
Push up left.
should be something that the red team should get. Because it's already at a 10K difference. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I think with the fire giant they have, they just need to take these towers and look to end. I think they're in a position they can end alpha one team fight, honestly, because of how far they're ahead they are. And it's only how, like, it's not even.
And honestly, they all pretty much have a full build for blue team. Red team doesn't look like. Oh, 3 of them have almost full build. And the blue team has all their starters upgraded. Huh. Yeah, this is crazy.
Oh my god, there goes something probably dead. Ooh, massive
Into a oh my god.
Ooh, that's
That Ganesha ult right there saved him. That Ganesha ult would have hit first before Cuckoo ult, and I think that Poseidon would have been one-shot with that Cuckoo ult, but he still died, so. Oh my god, Sun Wukong. Sun Wukong. Oh my god, get up.
if it's not any harder, but
I'm dying over here.
let's start smoking this off.
Oh. I most definitely am not smoking this. I don't do that devil slow service. I am a man of God.
Suki just beats the Ganesh silence with no follow-up.
Oh my god. That is funny. Oh. All they got left to do is wait for next fire giant. And then wipe.
Fire in the 10.
Honestly, they just push up their right lane. They don't even need to wait for the fire giant. Fire means pushing down left lane, mid lane. They bait fire giant, kill Phoenix, and game. They have such a massive gold item EXP lead. They're chilling.
Yeah, this is a 13K gold difference. 15K XP difference. Oh my god. Is this Hachi level 20 yet? What level is it? Oh my god. It would have been funny if this Ganesha hit level 20 before the carry. Oh, okay, so it's a little laggy for me. fine.
It's been like super delayed and super slow for me, so I haven't really had a chance to really comment on much of it.
No, you're good.
No, it's not you. It's nobody else is having this issue. It's just me. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, we got 2 people dead. Fire giant for free.
They just push right lane, win the game. Fire waves, 2 dead for 40.
Yeah. Oh, it's over for sure,
It's gonna take a miracle, bro. Gilgamesh is face. Bird is gone. Hachi almost got soloed in a 3v1.
Oh, but I didn't even. Okay, so do we have a choke over here going on? No, we surely don't. And the end. Okay, that's good. Damn.
2-0.
Yeah, again, it just didn't really seem like they were all on the same page there, and I didn't really see them utilize the Dharmic Pillars, Whirlpool or not Whirlpool, Whirlwind. Keep calling it Whirlpool for whatever reason. And again, they let
Same
Poseidon get away with that crap build. I hate
Twice, not just once, but twice. Mans didn't even build Rod to Hootie.
How do you have a 15k gold lead? Everybody's full items deep. Your opponents don't even have full builds, and you still have starter items when 2 of your players don't, or your glyphs, whatever these are, the recipes. What is this? Why are these here?
I think they were just too far ahead that they didn't even care. I don't think it mattered to them.
Gilgamesh has 3 different glyph items too. That's bizarre. He's overcapped CD. Wild.
Yeah, he was trying to get that beats. What were his relics? Lincoln beats.
Yep.
Well,
I don't know. The draft was better this time, and so they improved in that aspect. It's just I don't really. Something's not clicking for this KC team, and
the teamwork, team communication was not there.
no, it's not. It might just be an off night for them. It could.
You could definitely tell in a team fight. The early team fights, they were not calling out targets because they were scrambling to just find a kill, and that's why the Susanoo died over there by the tier 1, chasing Tsukuyomi. Had the team been like, "Hey, this focus is Tsukuyomi. He's back here by us, and he's weak." But nah, they chose different. Each chose different god to go after, and no team comp. I feel like, yeah, that's something they're gonna have to work on for this next set they got if they want to win.
Their draft is also still a little bit lacking. They last picked that Hachiman. Like, Hachiman is a safe hunter, but they already drafted a Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi's probably one of the only jungles that can track Hachi in that ult. So even if he ults to get away,
Fenrir?
try to be safe.
Fenrir? Rawr.
Fenrir Brutalize tracks that?
yeah.
Yeah, it should track it. It tracks
does?
anything as
Alright.
long as if he has his full stacks on his.
It tracks any
it'll-
dash. It doesn't track not like leaps or Scylla 3
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh, it think it does do leaps.
No, it doesn't.
it doesn't do any kind of leap. I know that much.
Or flicker.
Yeah.
It doesn't track
Oh
Merlin
yeah,
flicker.
it shouldn't. Yeah, if it did the flicker, that'd be
Any
really dumb.
instantaneous movement. But yeah, I just
It
think
looks like it
the
is.
Hachi
It,
just did not seem to be the pick.
yeah,
Well,
it felt like they had a good comp for the red team, but
Titans Bane, maybe?
Crusher. I think it might have been Crusher.
I was thinking Titans Bane. That makes the most sense.
it's an interesting build to be sure. There's
Or hear me
crit
out.
heavy meta, and he
It
didn't even
might
get
have
to it.
been Jotuns. It could have been Jotuns. The Jotuns glyph.
That is true.
I
He
don't
also
know.
didn't have a glyph just yet.
Yeah,
Well,
this Ganesh didn't even get a chance to finish his build either. Oh man, hate to see it. Hey, they'll have something to talk about this after this game. This
Yeah, I
set.
really hope they figure out what they need to fix, and then
Yeah, I really
hopefully
hope they. Yeah.
they can have a good long talk and a good long VOD review for this, because
What?
communication is key, I would say. Just need to connect
Oh yeah.
the
yeah,
Communication is key.
no,
polish it up.
I feel like the mechanics and stuff were fine. They just were not on the same page. They didn't know what they wanted to do going into the set, or if they
Yeah.
did, they didn't stick to the game plan because there was no clear like set game plan that you could tell.
With their
So I don't
draft,
really.
like especially with the Kukul, you're probably not going to be playing as aggressive. The Susano is the only pick in here that kind of gets like the Wukong and the Susano have good dive, but it's predominantly that's a counterpunch team. Like you're waiting for the initiation. The enemy team was constantly diving in, looking for that initiation, and they just crumbled in that team fight. They didn't have anything with it.
Yeah. This. Hey, see, I was right about the pendulum over there. uh, he should have gone. I feel like he should have gone Soul Reaver somewhere in that build, just for that extra damage.
Is it a best of 5 or a best of 2? Do we know?
It's
I
the best
think
of
it's
three.
the best of three.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
they
yeah,
already
best of
played their
3.
set, unfortunately.
In that case, should be good to call it there.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Send us out.
anybody who was watching, appreciate you guys watching, sticking around. I know it wasn't very informative, and it kind of seemed like we didn't know what we were
Eclectic.
doing, but we tried our best. Okay, so don't get
We're
mad at
trying,
us.
man.
We tried our best with what we were given.
We appreciate the you guys tuning in, and hopefully this KC team learns what the hell they did wrong, and hopefully they can fix it for. I know next week I'm pretty sure it's a bye week.
Should be.
So the week after, they'll have to get ready. So they have plenty of time to fix what the issues are. So
Yeah. So,
appreciate
and
you
now,
guys watching, and hopefully you guys will stick around for the next stream. Greatly appreciate it, guys.